business strategies analysis on Coca-Cola Company. In business world, in order for your product to be known in the market, or if you want to establish a good start or good image on your business, you should have business strategies. There are many strategies you can apply to help you on showcasing your products. As we all know, Coca-Cola Company is one of the biggest company in the world, and it was known for its refreshing carbonated beverages like Coke, Royal, Sprite, and other many products. Before the Coca-Cola Company became famous and well-established company, they used different types of business strategies to market their products to its consumers. These are the strategies that they use even today: product strategy, pricing strategy, place strategy, promotion strategy, classic bottle, font and logo, localized positioning, and sponsorship. The first strategy that they use is the product strategy. They came up with different variety of products so that the people can choose freely on what they want or like to purchase and consume. Next is the pricing strategy. They are consistent in pricing their products for the past 73 years so that the consumer will still be able to purchase their products. Next is the place strategy. They build many plantations and storage facilities in different places to have a vast distribution of their products. Next is the promotion strategy. They innovate different promotional and marketing activities to survive the intense competition in the market. Next is the classic bottle, font, and logo. Ever since they showcased their products in the market, the Coca-Cola Company used a unique and distinct kind of bottle, font, and logo design. With this, it helps the company to be remarkable and remembered by the customers for its uniqueness and good quality of products. Next is the local positioning. The Coca-Cola Company used some famous local icon or idols to promote their products. And because of that, the fans of those icons may also be interested to purchase the products which their idols promoted. Next strategy is sponsorship. One of the best strategy to promote your products is through sponsorship. Through many years, the Coca-Cola Company giving sponsorship on big events like Olympic Games, concert, and other events. With these different strategies, Coca-Cola Company established their own company and became a successful beverage company around the world.
According to our group research, that the financial statement of the Coca-Cola Company is focusing on their long-term targets, like the ability to deliver long-term, sustainable share owner value. They're also focused on leveraging the growth strategy to drive bottom line, profitability, and maximize returns, while continuing to invest for growth through resource allocation, margin expansion, and asset optimization, ultimately leading to strong cash flow generation. Coca-Cola gross profit for the quarter ending September 30, 2022 was $6.497 billion, a 7.12% increase year over year.
Good day everyone, my name is Edgardo Baclado Jr. This is my assigned topic. It's all about the financial analysis of the Coca-Cola Company. In this research, people will examine the financials performance from the year of 2016 at 2019. The research will look into the various ratios and probability ratios, activity ratios, debit ratio, and profitability ratios, and apply it to determine if Coca-Cola Company is performing well. A data collection method was used from Yahoo Finance to better understand of the company financial history. An introduction of financial analysis of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola companies offered around the world in North America, Africa, Asia, and the Middle East, and more than 200 countries. Coca-Cola is the biggest beverage company as it holds over 500 sparkling and still brand, and it also owns the largest market share and has market capitalization is 102 billion in US dollar, and the industry average is 75 billion in US dollar. Coca-Cola Company in 2020. And Coca-Cola Company analysis, we have a data and methodology. The study is based on data collected from Yahoo Finance for Coca-Cola Company. The financial data collected was from the income statement and balance sheet for the year 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019 in order to conduct a financial analysis using the liquidity, activity, debit, and probability ratio. And here of the table of financial data of Coca-Cola Company and 2016, 2017, 2018. That's all. Thank you.
Executive summary: the world's largest non-alcoholic beverage company. So, the Coca-Cola Company is a total beverage company with products sold in more than 200 countries and territories. Also, the Coca-Cola Company is a public company that trades its shares on the New York Stock Exchange. So we are owned by our thousands of shareholders, and investors around the world. So ang Coca-Cola Company is ang pinakadako nga kumpanya sa tipo kalibutan sa Coke. So which is sila ang supply, produce tanan in more than 200 countries. Also ang Coca-Cola is public, not a private. So muna bisag ahata pa ingon na lugar kay naagid ang Coke kay public pa nilang company, maka-distribute sila bisag asa.
Third, everyone. I'm General Itapinit. I'm a group 2. My topic is all about analysis overview. Their strength, the best global brand in the world in terms of the value. World's largest market share in beverage, strong marketing and advertising, most extensive beverage distribution channel, customer loyalty, bargaining power over suppliers, corporate social responsibility. In the weaknesses is significant focus on carbonate drinks, undiversified product portfolio, high debt level due to acquisitions, negative publicity, brand failures or many brands with insignificant amount of revenues. In the opportunities is a bottled water consumption's growth, increasing demand for healthy food and beverage, growing beverages consumption in emerging market, growth through acquisitions, threats, changes in the consumers' preferences, water scarcity, strong dollar, legal requirements to disclose negative information on the product levels, decreasing gross profit and net profit margins, competitions from PepsiCo, saturated carbonate drinks and market. That's all, and thank you.
It's the evidential matter of the Coca-Cola Company. The Coca-Cola Company is the world's largest non-alcoholic beverage company. They own or license and market more than 500 non-alcoholic beverage brands, which we group into the following category cluster. They have the sparkling soft drinks, water enhanced, and the water and sports drinks. And they have also the juice, dairy, and the plant-based beverage, and the tea and the coffee and energy drinks. They make their own branded beverage products available to consumers throughout the world or throughout the network. And it also independent bottling partners, distributors, and the wholesalers and retailers, as well as company-owned or controlled bottling and distribution operations. The Coca-Cola Company is the world's largest non-alcoholic beverage distribution system. The accompanying consolidated financial statements have been prepared in accordance with accounting principles generally. The preparation of our consolidated financial statement requires us to make the estimate and assumptions that affect the reported amounts of the assets and the liabilities, and also the revenues and expenses. Principles of consolidation to their company consolidate all the entities that they control by ownership of a majority voting interest, and also the additional there are situations in which is the consolidation is required even through the usual condition of the consolidation.
In the assumption, Coca-Cola has an array of products and services, but strategically, the situational analysis and market plan will focus on the carbonated soft drink market within the United States. The 3 years of assumed company history is from 2009 to 2011, and therefore, a SWOT analysis for Coca-Cola will conducted for the year 2009 or in the beginning of the year or of the first year. Assumptions pertaining to the channel strategy chosen were made due to the limited amount of explicit information that was available. Assumptions pertaining to the projections of Coke's market size, segmentation, growth rate, and market potential were made due to the limited amount of explicit information that was available.
Good day everyone. So by the way, my name is Glenn. The inferences of the Coca-Cola Company is Coke market's penetration has not been effectively studied to understand the technique used for it to be a big hit in the market. Its success is mostly attributed to the quality and flavor of the product, but there is more to it. The mix of advertising and other market retentions and penetration has seen successful in its campaign to be the world-leading beverage. These papers intend to bring out the methods of adaptive by the company in making sure it maintains the market leads in major beverages in other products in the manufacture. These techniques can be employed in the various fields by the user of the data and information for their own benefits in line with the study. Furthermore, there is information being used by the company to make the investment decisions of the make an effective appeal to the customer, since they will be able to get first-hand responses from the customers on how they feel about the product. Thus, the company may also see where it is not performing well and good to make a research on how it will access such a potential markets for its own success. It is therefore viable to conduct this research because of the potential of this information to be used by the variety of the people or stakeholders. So, thank you.
At this point, let us also solve the current ratio. Here is the formula of the current ratio. Current ratio equals current assets over the current liabilities. Current assets amounting 22,545 over 19,950, which is the current liabilities. To get the answer, 22,545 divided 19,950 equals 11.56.
And now, let us proceed to asset-test ratio, and this is the formula. Asset-test ratio equals current assets plus current receivable over current liabilities. The amount of current assets is 12,625 plus current receivable, which is 3,512 over 19,950, which is the current liabilities, equals 0.80. Let's move on to account receivable turnover. This is the formula. Account receivable turnover equals sales in account over average account receivable. And this is the amount of the sales in account, 38,655. And these are the amount of average account receivable, 3,512 plus 3,144 divide 2. And then 38,655 over 3,328 equals 1.6%. Let's move on to average collection period, and this is the formula. Average collection period equals 365 days over account receivable turnover. 365 days over or divide 11.6 is equal to 31.4. Let's proceed to inventory turnover. Inventory turnover equals cost of goods sold over average inventory. The amount of cost of goods sold is 15,357 and the average inventory are 3,414 plus 3,266. Then proceed to next step. 15,357 6,680 equals 0.22. Let's move on to total assets turnover. Total assets turnover equals sales over average total assets equals 38,655 over 94,354 plus 87,296 divide 2 equals 38,655 over 90,825 equals 0.42. Let's move on to net profit percentage, and this is the formula. Net profit percentage equals net income over sales, and the amount of net income is 9,701 over 38,655, which is the sales, and the answer is 0.25. And this is the last ratio, which is the equity ratio, and this is the formula. Equity ratio equals shareholders' equity over total assets. The amount of shareholders' equity is 24,860 over 94,354, which is the total assets. So, and the total is 0.26.